Welcome, all my coaster maniacs, and welcome to a brand new coaster review. Today, we're going to be talking about Shockwave. So, Shockwave is a Schwarzkopf looping coaster at Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington, Texas. Opened up in 1978, April 20th, 1978, and is being called one of the greatest Schwarzkopf looping coasters ever to be existed in the world. One of them, of course. And I am here to talk to you about this coaster today. So, anyway, with that being said, let's get into the review. And I need my laptop to get all the coaster information that I need. So, anyway, you start off your ride experience climbing a 116 feet lift hill. Once you get to once you get up to the slow climb of that lift hill goes a bit slow, and everything else, yeah, and it gets a little quicker once you get into the middle part. Yeah, you take a right bank turn onto the highway, and then that is where you get to your first drop of the ride, and you go down with speeds up to 60 miles per hour, and then you are greeted with two consecutive loops, which brings you to 5.8 Gs. That is some very intense loops on a Schwarzkopf coaster. Yeah, and there could be a possibility that you could gray out on it. So, of course, you do get some gray out moments into the park. Shockwave is not one of them, but Titan is one of those coasters that you do get some gray out moments. So, Shockwave isn't the only one. You get some gray out moments on those two loops here. So, coming out from those loops, you go through a mid course brake run, and then you take a left bank. No, you go through another right bank turn, and then you go through one of my favorite parts of the coaster. You get those two hills. Like whenever you're sitting in the back row, you get some insane good airtime. Airtime ejector hills, flawless. Just flawless. So you go through one ejector hill, and then you go and take a left bank over the station, and then you do it again. Like, the second ejector hill is much more insane than the first one was. So yeah, you literally come out of your seat. Just nuts. So anyway, then after that you go through a little pop of airtime. Then you go into your right bank turn, and then you go up to a little bit of an airtime moment into the brake run. It is a pretty strange layout, but really good for a Schwarzkopf. So, the information that we got here on RCDB is you get 3,600 feet of track. That is a really good track length for a Schwarzkopf coaster. And then the ride duration is about 2 minutes. Pretty good duration for it. And for the trains, classic. Very good trains. Really, really enjoy it. Yeah. So, yeah. And so for my thoughts on the ride, I still think that this is one of the best roller coasters. I actually really enjoy it so much here at the park. Yeah. Yeah, it is a classic. One of the best editions ever to be coming out from the 70s, which is among one of the starting growing point of Six Flags Over Texas. Yeah, the location is actually all the way in the back of the park, up in the tower section where the go karts in Johnson Creek and where Interstate 30 is at. You really can't miss it. So, yeah. Yeah, I say the location is a bit hidden though. Yeah, not a lot of people are gonna know where they are. Well, where they are and where they're supposed to go. Yeah, I would say whenever you're going to the park, get a map and find the coaster where you can find it at. So basically, for my general thoughts, I still think this coaster is among one of the best coasters to ever be at Six Flags Over Texas. Maybe one of the exclusive ones too. And of course, you get a lot of other Schwarzkopf coasters around many other Six Flags parks, including the nearest one over Frontier City, like Silver Bullet, the one over at Six Flags Over Georgia with Riddler's Mindbender, and of course, the other Schwarzkopf I have ridden was Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So anyway, yeah, between Revolution and Shockwave, I do enjoy Shockwave a bit more because it is a classic and you get a lot of ridiculous stuff on that coaster. So yeah, basically Shockwave remains to be a cult classic to this day, and is still being loved to many fans around the DFW to this day. So anyway, so for Shockwave's final score, I am going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It is an amazing roller coaster with amazing ejector airtime and some crazy two loops that will most likely try and gray you out a bit much than it should. So yeah, and this is also a really good coaster to introduce kids into big thrills. Yeah, Shockwave, Runaway Mine Train, Judge Roy Scream, a lot of those, and to a lot of others to introduce kids to big roller coasters like that. So keep that in mind. That is another roller coaster to introduce the kids to big thrills. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much again for watching this review. Look forward for more videos coming soon. And be sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to Coaster Floyd if you want more content like this. I do a lot of vlogs at Six Flags Over Texas on various visits. So if you enjoy all the content that I give to you, be sure you subscribe so you won't miss out on any other latest content and coverage coming soon to the channel. Thank you all again so much for watching, and you know what to do. Y'all keep it thrilling.